This tool is one of several resources available for children and young people's mental health commissioners and is supported by NHS England's Mental Health Clinical Policy and Strategy team. You can request information on the wider Commissioner Support Programme via the email address displayed on the screen here. The aim of this video is to provide a bit of background information around standard deviation and why it is important for modelling within the SDMT. So what exactly is standard deviation? Standard deviation is a statistical measure of the spread of values in a distribution. It can be used to quantify the amount of variation or dispersion of a set of values. This chart shows the number of appointments per completed pathway for a cohort of young people in treatment. From this chart, we can see some people had only one appointment, some had more than 10 appointments, the most common number of appointments was 4, and the average number of appointments is 4.9. Knowing this information, a standard deviation then gives us a numerical value to describe the spread of these values, which we can then use in further calculations. The standard deviation of this dataset is 2.4. 2/3 of the values are found within one standard deviation of the mean. 95% of the values are always found within 2 standard deviations of the mean. We want to ensure that our service is providing a sufficient number of appointments for both patients already on their pathway and also for those who are just joining the pathway now. We can use the standard deviation to take account of the variability amongst the lengths of individual treatment pathways in order to help us plan for the required number of appointments. So how can you find out the standard deviation for your own services? It is likely that the data you are using for your modelling within the SDMT will have come from your friendly local data analyst. The analyst should also be able to provide you with the standard deviation for these services. The tool does come with a default standard deviation value programmed into it. If you do not know your local standard deviation value, you can still model using the default value. And as always, our support team are here to help if you do have any questions. To gain access to the tool, please visit cypmh.scwcsu.nhs.uk, where you will find resources and materials to help get you up and running with the tool, along with a range of video tutorials. The video titled Introduction to the Tool will provide you with all the information you need to gain access to the tool and take your first steps. If you have any questions, please do get in touch with our support team at cypmh.model@nhs.net.